Yeah, good morning. Yeah, so Rupert Hogg, I'm the CEO of Cathay Pacific. And actually, when I talk about Cathay Pacific, I mean the Cathay Pacific group. So there are three airlines in that group. We've got Cathay Pacific, Cathay Dragon, which is 32 years old. Cathay Pacific is 70 years old, or over 70 years old. And then a joint venture with DHL, Air Hong Kong, which is a freight airline. So if you think 70 years of history, we've basically grown up with Hong Kong. We've been the aviation history of Hong Kong. Hong Kong is our home base. It's a huge international hub. And we're a big airline now, 200 aircraft in that whole group, and a big employer. So 32,000 people in the group in total. And so our heart is in Hong Kong, and we're kind of Hong Kong's home-based airline. I mean, look, I'll answer from an aviation point of view. So this part of the world is rapidly becoming the center of aviation. So the growth in aviation is greater here than anywhere else. And overall, market share-wise, it will be the biggest aviation market in the world. Now, if you think about the opportunity that presents, then you think about the opportunity that mainland China and Hong Kong in combination present. It's huge, but these are very exacting businesses. I think you can assume that most airlines are run well. And so there aren't big step changes to be made. There are incremental improvements to be made unless disruptive technologies allow something different. So what are we trying to do the whole time? We're trying to improve our processes. Clearly, industrial engineering and industrial design are a big part of that. But if you think what we're also trying to do, we're trying to optimize revenue, optimize asset utilization, optimize schedules. And so you can see where, these sort of skills are going to be absolutely invaluable going forward. So I think the prospects are very good for bright young people in these fields. Well, we're running a business, right? So it's a commercial operation. And the application is huge. So if you consider just revenue management, the variables are so huge. What price, which market, what currency, what the demand is. And we're selling every flight, 500 flights a day, from today for a period of at least 2 years forward. So decision support tools are vital. And having the intelligence to be able to use those effectively is also vital. So it's a key message here. It's not good enough to be right. You have to be effective, but you can't be effective unless you've got the capability and the skills and these sort of disciplines that we're talking about. That's the first example. Second example, we're making this video on the Tuesday after the biggest typhoon in Hong Kong's history. So if you think what that's like operationally, we have to reschedule lots of flights. All the crews have to fit within regulatory and legal limits, quite rightly, for safety. We have passengers all over the place that can't get where they want to go, and aircraft that are not supposed to be where they are at the moment. Now, we can optimize that. We know how to do that. We've got lots of experience. But the ability to use the sort of disciplines combined with those converging technologies that IDEA students are being exposed to, you can see the opportunity and the big leap forward in rapid optimization and accurate optimization and value addition that's out there. So, we're a business, we talked about before, and we're a strong brand, and we want people to be attracted to that brand and to be an attractive employer, obviously. And we're looking for people that want to have a career here for the long term. And we're looking for people that are bright, intelligent, right? Analytical. So this is an analytical business that we're in. Hardworking, really hardworking, and have an inquiring mind. So I think those features are really important. If you then think about, some of the other things that we want people to be able to do, we operate all over the world. Amongst our pilot community alone, we've got 47 different nationalities. And our challenges are global as well. So we want people with an open and expansive mind. And then we want to crack really complex problems. And I think that people, with the IDEA background you're talking about, are capable of that. So let me give you a for instance. I mean, we worked with IEDA students and our team, and basically it's the application of artificial intelligence, and the challenge that we're trying to crack is how do people have availability to buy upgrades, perhaps at the last minute, without permanently taking the overall market down. So how do you get that balance right? Complex thing to do, but it's the sort of thing that IEDA students are really well qualified to put their minds to. So, when I look at the environment in which I'm operating and running a thin margin, capital intensive business, there's a real opportunity there. And the opportunity comes from the exponential growth in technological capability. And then that's added to again by converging technologies, right? So who can exploit that opportunity? Probably not people of my age or skill set, but people that have a background and understand artificial intelligence, predictive analytics, and understand the technologies, blockchain and things like that. So it's the application and the convergence of these capabilities, big data, etc., that represent where the real opportunity lies. So those are like hard skills that you guys are being taught. We are a completely global, multicultural business with very different sort of drivers and behaviors all over the world, and it's great. It's one of the exciting things about this business. But a lesson I would say all students should think about is that it's not good enough to be right. You've got to be effective as well, and that requires teamwork. So in addition to those technical skills and the ability to work really hard that I was talking about before, people really need to work on teamwork, social skills, presentation skills. Can you persuade and can you make things happen? If you can do that, you are a very valuable person. Well, actually, there are lots of opportunities and lots of different ways that you can enter our company and have a fulfilling career within our company. But I would say there's a sort of overarching principle, and that is that we have technical specialists, and there are career opportunities for them, big career opportunities, particularly as we grow. And then we have people who rotate. And within engineering department and also our information technology department, we have graduate schemes. And one of the principles of those is that you rotate through the different disciplines and possibly geographies in each of those areas. We also have management rotational schemes as well. And that can take you all over the world. So I think the opportunities are really very great indeed. And it comes back to those things that I was talking about before, combining the technical knowledge that you're learning now with the people skills, the persuasive skills, the ability to understand and empathize with different cultures and different mores. And then you have to cap all that off with real enthusiasm. And if you're into that, come and join us. Yeah, I think the AIDA program, fantastic. It's being taught in the right place at the right time. Huge opportunities, I think, for graduates coming out of this program. And I look forward to hopefully employing some of those graduates at some point in the future. But yeah, great.